Good morning. For those of you who haven't met me before, hi, my name's Alice. I forget which way a handshake is. Not that we can do them anymore, so it's irrelevant.
I go to war, I'll fight for you. Even when I've left, I do right by you. I'll be your everything, your blue sky. I go to war, I'll fight. Damn right.
I thought I'd vlog because it is my first day of teaching on semester 2 of my law MA. And I thought, why not document it? I did tell myself last night that I would be doing work by 8 o'clock. It's currently 8:45. That was because breakfast took longer than planned. I realised now that it takes me half an hour to eat a bowl of porridge, which is fine, but now I just need to factor that in. So I basically have from now until 12:30 to get all my landlord prep done, because I have that workshop this afternoon, and normally I never end up doing prep on the day that it's due, but we're a bit behind schedule because my exams finished on Wednesday last week, and then I had from then until now Monday morning to prep for 2 workshops, so that's why we're doing prep this morning. Last night finished up on page 42 and I need to get to page 56 of the manual. I need to make notes on all of this, and then I have a test and feedback test I need to do, which is like, it'll be 10 multiple choice questions, and then prep activities, which I haven't looked at, but hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be fine. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of get started. So this is just my little prep of ideally what I wanted to do, which I wrote yesterday. This is where we're at. Let's get to it, everybody do it. That's in a Bratz film. Hi, we are about 50 minutes in. So I just got to 51, which is lovely. Got all my notes here. Do I get a coffee now? Do I get a coffee in a bit? I don't know, decisions. Okay, so I haven't done any work since you last saw me because I'm preoccupied on duty calls. You gotta go. But I got hungry, so I'm gonna have a brunch bar and I'm gonna make myself a coffee in my Ladies Who Law School mug, partly because I'm obsessed with them and I think I've actually listened to 2 of their podcasts this morning whilst I was getting ready. I think I finished one and started another. I didn't listen to like 2 because that would mean that I've spent like an hour and 20 minutes listening to their podcast today, which I have not. Also, mainly because it's my biggest mug. So I'm gonna make me a nice big coffee. And I just had to stand and delete a bunch of videos from my phone because basically my phone was like, you have no space, which is ridiculous because my phone has so much space. But it's because I vlog on my phone and then transfer them to my computer, but then always forget to delete them from my phone. So I've got like hours of videos on my phone, which is not good. So I need to go through those. I'm gonna make some coffee. This is where we are, folks. And me and my mum ground some coffee up the other day. And so this is El Salvador, Las Isabelas. I can't say anything. But I had it the other day and it was actually really nice. Get my trusty paper towel. Okay, Google, play Spotify. Okay, Google, volume 7. Thank you. That's as good as I get. So if I'm being completely honest, so I finished the manual reading, great, wonderful, now I need to do test and feedback. But if I'm being honest, I don't feel like I understood that. I got some of it, but some of it is still a bit confusing to me. But the good thing is, because I have already done a semester, I know this feeling. This feeling doesn't actually scare me because I've still got the workshop, I've still got the consolidation activities to do after that. And so if I don't understand it by then I'll panic. So it's 11:10. I'm halfway through my coffee. What I think I'll do if I finish this, the test and feedback and the prep a bit early, which I don't think I will, but I basically have this big document on Google Sheets where I go through the textbook and write down all the names of cases that pop up so that I can, when I'm making notes and stuff, write the information about them in there so that I have a table of cases, because I didn't do that last semester and I tried to start it when I was revising, but there was just too much to do, so I didn't manage to finish it. I think I've done all of them for land and I'm partway through the ones for tort and haven't done any of the others, so then I'll just go through. But my first workshop is at 1:30, and so I'm planning on stopping doing work at 12:30 so that I have about 45 minutes, an hour for lunch. I'm quite confident that I will finish the prep in time, which would calm my soul to no end. That's where we're at. Every time I say that, I think of Luke and Julie in the Phantoms when he's like, all right, boss, where are we at? Alice, you sound like a fool. Here we go. We had some leftovers, so I'm having veggie curry. Okay, it's 13 minutes past 1 and I'm making a cup of peppermint tea. I've started to like peppermint tea recently. I'm here for it. It began because I had tea that was peppermint and lemon, which made it a bit more like palatable, and then I started actually really liking it. I have unloaded the dishwasher, put my stuff away from lunch, which will make mum happy, which makes me a good child. I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed. I listened to a podcast at lunch. It wasn't a calming, relaxing podcast. It was about a psychology thing that I listened to for personal reasons and made notes on, and I just feel very so I'm gonna take this downstairs, and I think I'm probably gonna like sit on the floor for a bit. And you've been using Headspace for the last couple of nights to help me get to sleep, and I've used it a couple of years ago and stuff, but I have a feeling that my uni gave us like a free membership or something. I'm not sure, but I have it, and I'm gonna see if they have like a quick thing to help me. I don't feel like panicky anxious, I just feel very like drained, exhausted, anxious. I'm not sure, but I have my tea in my little Hufflepuff mug and my little egg timer that mum gave me specifically for tea. Mum and dad gave me at Christmas, so let's take that tea bag out. And yeah, then I'm gonna head downstairs, see you guys in a bit basically. So here we are, I've got everything ready. I have my prep notes and a document open for notes for this workshop. My charger's there if I need them. Water bottle, is that empty? No, it's got something. My workshop activities that we'll do. The manual, and then I've got the landlord manual for the workshop afterwards. And yeah, everything is here, everything is set up. I still feel very anxious, so I'm now going to, I have 9 minutes. I'm now gonna go and have a look on Headspace and see if they can fix me in 9 minutes. But mum gave me one of the cards that she keeps giving me because she's so adorable earlier, and it says today is a good day to have a good day. And I was like, mum, come in, but she didn't come in because she had to run out the door. But I wanted to show her, I'm gonna get emotional, the thing that I got inscribed on my Apple Pencil is, can you see it? It says it's a good day, and I got it because of this saying, like, it's a good day to have a good day. Stop!
Rugby club, that lot. We're going to look at that in a moment. Explain the different aims of taught and how they provide
I don't get any of it. We've been doing a group activity for 40 minutes, and we got a quarter of the way through because we don't understand.
I have a group chat with some of the girls in this class, and I was like, does anyone else not understand, or is it just me? And they've all been like, no, we don't get it, which is good because then it means everyone will ask questions and hopefully she'll explain it, and it's not just me sat here in a state of utter panic.
Okay, so we're back in the main room. I hope you all got on okay with that. Can anyone tell me, Celine, why do you think it's Elise? Very good. So when does marriage end?
This will be useful
But we'll come back to that in a
when
minute.
you want to buy a house.
Has anyone else got any ideas if there's another right or not?
This will be useful when you want to buy a house. Good morning, folks. I don't think I filmed last night, so after my workshops I had dinner with my parents, spent the rest of the evening chilling. I read some more of a book I was reading. I think I read about 50 pages of that, which was nice. Edited a video and got that uploaded. Got ready today. My hair is gross. I'm trying to like train my hair to not need washing as much, so maybe I'll wash it tomorrow. But I mean, no one sees me. You are the only ones that see me, apart from my parents. So today it is 9:12. I have a coffee. It's just filter coffee with some oat milk. I'm about to begin. The joy that I've heard is today's Tuesday. I have my first equity workshop on Friday, so I have until then to prep for this. And I haven't actually looked at what it is I'm doing. This is what we've got, so I'm gonna go for this today. You know what, it's a possibility. We'll be hopeful. We'll say definitely this on Wednesday. To be fair, I do have 3 lectures on Wednesday, so there will be less time there. And then this on Thursday. We'll aim for this. And then I have this on Monday, so Monday. This is where it gets stressful, because you're like, oh yeah, I've got time to prep for this for Friday, but then that gives me from Friday till Monday to prep for Mondays. So yeah, I'm just gonna get started, try and power through with this. I'm gonna ignore consolidation for the minute. I'm about to work my way through the introduction to equity and trusts. Been studying for about 40 minutes. I'm gonna go up and have a quick break. I'm gonna microwave my coffee. I'm only 14 pages in and it started on like page 11, so but this is a lot to like get my head around. This unit only goes up to 40 pages, so I think I could get it done today, which is exciting. So it's 20 past 1, vaguely annoyed at myself. Basically, I hit a point when I was like, oh my god, there's so many notes to make on this. I'm never going to get this done in a day. Why did I think I could get this done in a day? And then to cope with that, I've learned that apparently it's a mental disorder. But like, I haven't been diagnosed with it, but I know that I do it. Maladaptive daydreaming. Google it, it's not ideal. And like, my friends will probably tell you this because I'll tell them stuff that I do and they're like, okay. So I genuinely sat here for 40 minutes, maladaptive daydreaming, just wrapped in my blanket to cope with the panic of, oh my god, I can't do this, so let me just procrastinate by pretending I'm somewhere else for 40 minutes. So it's now 20 past 1 and I'm really hungry. But you know what? It's fine. I'm gonna go upstairs, have some lunch. I'm currently on page 20. This next bit looks complicated. I just wrote notes about fixed trusts and remember the name. Just look at it. Discretionary. There we go. Discretionary trusts. You know what? I'm gonna draw a little line. Put this behind me. Go have some lunch and then come back later. My plan is to spend this whole day studying, like afternoon and evening, and then tomorrow evening I'll have a lovely evening off. Is my plan. Okay folks, it is 2:30. I'm back from lunch. It's a very short lunch for me, which is great. I have some grapes. I have some salted caramel green tea in my coffee mug because I'm vile and I want minimal washing up. My headphones are connected to my laptop and I'm listening to some music. I text my friend Katie, who works from home, if she wanted some like a company FaceTime, because we've been talking about just like calling each other whilst we do work, not like talking, but just having someone else there would probably be quite nice. I don't know if she'll reply, but maybe I'll end up doing that. Like I'll have her on my phone whilst I listen to music on my computer and do stuff on my computer. I'm on page 21. Time to get cracking. I'm going to start my timer again. I'm going to write down that I did 2 hours this morning. We go again. I feel good. I had a lovely lunch. I had 2 cheese toasties, but that was because we had little bread. And the cheese was like a combination of brie and blue cheese in this one cheese. And it was chef's kiss. Great. So I'm just going to try and get this done. I have faith. Lego. Hi. So I have to be quick because I've been called for dinner. I've done total 3 hours of work and me and Katie were on the phone for like 3 hours. We're having pie for dinner and I can't wait. And I've still got more work to do. I'm on page 30 and yes. Hi. I haven't done as much work as I wanted. It's 10:30. Today I've studied for nearly 7 hours, which is really good. I'm very happy with the time, but I didn't finish the unit because I know I could stay and finish it, but I'm tired and I know that I should go to bed because I normally go to bed. I try to be asleep by 11 so that I can wake up at 7 and have 8 hours. Sometimes that doesn't work. Dang it. Well, I'm gonna go make rice water for my hair tomorrow. Go upstairs, do my skincare and literally go to sleep. That's me. I won't be reading or watching TV. I'm just gonna go to bed. I do have to do my French Duolingo thing for like 5 minutes, but I can do that whilst I clean my teeth. So good night, I will see you tomorrow. Morning. I've had a bit of a slow morning. Whoops, it's 9:30 and I'm just about to start. Oh, I'm starting on a hot water bottle. Whoops. I'm just about to start doing work. Let me explain. As you could tell, I was a bit funky last night because I was a bit annoyed that I didn't get everything done that I wanted. And then I just stayed awake for an hour longer than I wanted to because I was just scrolling on my phone. And honestly, I think it was just because I was feeling sad. I don't think I wanted to fall asleep until I was absolutely like shattered because I didn't want to lie awake thinking. So I was literally just like scrolling on my phone for like an hour just for no reason. Today, when I woke up, I was a bit like, oh, a bit tired, don't really want to get up. Plus, you know, my hair's, bless you! My hair's gross and I know it needs washing tonight, so I knew I needed to plait it, and I was like, oh, I know everything's gross and everything's there. But I got up, did I do my face first or did I plait my hair first? I think I did my skincare first, plaited my hair, sat on the floor, listened to the end of a Ladies Who Law School podcast, listened to the Financial Times whilst I did my face, washed my face, and then started listening to one of Emma Chamberlain's podcasts about like life burnout, because that's where I'm at the minute, and like made my bed, and then I went into the kitchen, made my porridge for the morning, started unloading the dishwasher, which is like nice because I know it helps mum and dad, and then when I was having my breakfast, I was reading a bit more of my book, Thunderhead. I am on page 462 out of like, I want to say 515, so I'm nearly at the end, which is wonderful because I bought the third one and it arrived yesterday because I know that the friend I'm reading it with, as soon as I say I'm finished, he'll be like, okay, let's read the next one, and I don't want to not have it. I have a turmeric tea here. This is like, I think it's like the turmeric, is it gold or active? I really couldn't remember. I like drinking this because every time I drink this it reminds me of my godmother, because she's the only person I know that has had this tea, and she's the one that introduced it to me when I went to go visit her a couple of years ago. And I feel better now. I don't feel annoyed that I didn't finish everything I wanted to do. It's a fresh day, fresh start. I do have lectures today, so I've got my first one at 11:30, so I can get, now it's 9:30, I can get like an hour and a half of work done, and then I can have like a little half an hour break with Mum and Mary. Mary's the lady in our bubble who is coming over today for like a cup of tea and lunch, and I like making her like a coffee from my nice machine because it feels like nice to be nice, I don't know. So that'll give me some time to do that, and then lecture from 11:30 to 12:30, and then I'll have lunch, and then I've got another one from 1:30 to 2:30, and then 3 to 4. I feel good, I feel calm, I feel the day's off to a good start, which is wonderful because I hate when you have a really bad evening and you have a feeling it's going to carry on to the next day, and it like almost did. But podcasts help me sometimes when I don't know what music I want to listen to. It's nice like hearing other people talking about stuff, and it's also nice hearing Emma Chamberlain's podcast because she's like, I'm not saying this to be like woe is me, I'm saying this to be like, I think other people feel this too, and I'm like, yes, I feel this, thank you for saying this, because now I don't feel like I'm the only one. But yeah, I'm going to carry on this, as we said before. I was on page 36. I've got a few notes to make on that, then I'll nearly finish that. I'll do test and feedback, and then I will do the iTutorial. Maybe I can get that done this morning. You know what, I think I can at least get to the test and feedback this morning. Let's go. I'm excited, which is good. Oh my gosh, why am I this excited? And I almost didn't because I wasn't in the mood last night, but I did prepare and I made my rice water last night, which I'm really excited for because I've never actually left it for that long. I've only done it once before, and I made it at like 9 or 10 in the morning and used it at like 7 in the evening, whereas now I made it like the night before. Guaranteed it was like at 11 o'clock, but I'll still get more time. And Mum's been going really into like essential oils and stuff recently, and she made me this little, she calls it potions, to help with like my period pains because I get really bad period pains, and she called it monthly blues. How cute. There was a bit left over, and when you make rice water apparently it like reeks, so they recommend putting like essential oils in, and I put some oils in last time so it didn't smell to me, and so I put some of that oil in this time because it was like, her carrier oil is to be almond oil, which is meant to be really good for your hair. It also has, did she say she put lemongrass in it, or am I wrong? I don't know, but basically a bunch of other like essential oils. And I'm really excited. I know geranium's in it, but I don't think that like does anything for your hair. But obviously it's meant to the oil's just meant to like block out the smell of the rice water. So I'll take anything I can get. I'm excited. Why am I in such a good mood? I don't know. And I read a wee bit of the Bible, not much. I didn't make any notes on it, but I read chapter 1 of Titus, which isn't much. There's not much in there. Well, there is. Anyway, I'm procrastinating now. I'm gonna do. Why am I so smiley? We'll just chalk it up to the Holy Spirit and we'll move on. Bye. It is 11:15. I've not gone upstairs and had a break. I had like maybe a 10-15 minute break. I went on my phone in the middle, so I've done that and I finished everything I wanted to finish between my lectures for the rest of the day. I'm going to try and finish this because that would be wonderful, because then I can start prepping for my workshop next week. Well, one of my workshops next week. I made a nice coffee. Equity.
So, I was just getting inside out. And large groups. Sorry. What now? Why on earth?
This is my dad's, which is why I wear it.
So sit back and enjoy. But yeah, development of equity, like I said, you don't need to know in any great detail for the exam.
Nice bubble.
Concept of a trust, which we what is equity? And I
I'm very glad
knocked
that
on
I
the door
finished
of equity before
my
doing the
equity-
ethics and professional legal
my
practice.
equity prep this morning, because imagine if I hadn't.
But essentially, I mean, that's essentially what it is.
Oh no.
And it's about what's fair.
Hola folks, that lecture was funny. She's really funny. It's 2:45. I'm starting my taught workshop 2 prep for Monday, just because the first one is to go through a couple of tutorials on the computer. So I'm doing that. Got another lecture at 3 and then my sister is calling me at 4. Yeah. I don't even know what the next lecture is. Taught. The annoying thing about all these subjects so far is they're useful and interesting because like land law for, you know, buying a house and equity and trusts for like making a will, but they're hella confusing and heavy and there's just a lot of stuff to know. Like a fool, I made a mistake and thought I was done with my equity prep, but I'm not. I forgot about reading the creating a trust overview. It's 10 pages, I've just downloaded it. It's 6:30, here's my issue. Dinner is going to be any minute, but I did do the English. I did sue, I haven't sued anyone. I did do some of the talk prep for Monday. And part of me's like, come down after dinner and get work done. But I told myself that I would not do work this evening, have an evening off. And New Year's resolution is to plan and avoid burnout. And although I'm like, yeah, let's do work, this is what I was like last time, all the way up until I couldn't. It wouldn't be the end of the world, you know? Yeah, it wouldn't be the end of the world. I've done well today. You know what, Alice? You've done well. Pat yourself on the back and take a break. I've probably done about 5.5 hours of work today. And I had a lovely phone call with Grace in the afternoon, which was really nice. So I'm glad that I did that. Plus this evening is hair wash evening and that always takes me a really long time. I'm not going to do work this evening, which is annoying because I like when I'm in the mood for an evening study session. I do like them, but I need to not do what I was doing before, which was like working most days and most evenings and having one day off. So, it's 9:15, later than anticipated, but that's because I watched 2 episodes of Criminal Minds with my dad rather than the usual one because we are pushing the boat out. I got my rice on and I'm going to put some lavender oil on the bottom of my shower floor so that it smells like lavender and calms me down. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wear my Christmas PJs, but I'm going to have to find something to do whilst the rice water is on. So I'm either gonna shave my legs or clean the shower, or both. I've got this song stuck in my head called Hot by Marissa something. It's all I can think about, that's all I can sing. Also, I'm vaguely concerned because this is turning green and fading faster than the rest of my hair. Also, it's amazing how well plaits hide how actually greasy your hair is. My hair's vile. I'm gonna go have an amazing shower and listen to some wonderful music. Oh my god, I look like the Hunchback of... It's because it's a roll neck, right? I don't actually... It looks like I'm... Stop. Wow. 11. The time's kind of got away from me. I had a lovely shower and then I rolled out my yoga mat and did some stretching whilst listening to Kaylin, I think her second name's Nicholson's Coffee Talk podcast. I listened to 1.5 episodes. I did kind of want to read a book and finish, but I feel very calm and zen and I feel like the book's going to stress me out because I'm really close to the end. Maybe I'll keep reading that tomorrow morning. Yeah.